Hello dear students. So in this subject water resource engineering, I'll continue that hydrograph chapter. Okay. So till now we discussed about in this chapter already we covered this runoff hydrograph. Runoff is discussed. Runoff hydrograph we discussed. Can unity hydrograph that we are discussing. Okay. In the last class we discussed about unity hydrograph. How unity hydrograph is derived from flood hydrograph and how flood hydrograph is derived from unity hydrograph. That we discussed in the last class, in the last video. So today I'll first discuss some problem on that unity hydrograph, derivation of unity hydrograph or the derivation of flood hydrograph. So the first problem is the ordinates of a 6 and unity hydrograph is given. Okay. If two storms, each of 1 same rainfall excess and 6-hour duration occur in succession. In a succession means just after one after another. It's 1 same rainfall excess occurring for 6 hours. Then after that, 6 hours again 1 same excess rainfall occurring. Calculate the resulting hydrograph of flood. Means flood hydrograph we have to derive. Here the base flow is given, which is uniform, and it is given 10 cubic meter per second. So what is the procedure? First, unity hydrograph is given. Okay. So here there is 2 unity hydrograph is given. Means total flood hydrograph we have to. Okay, we have to obtain that total flood hydrograph, and we have direct first DRH we have to obtain, and we have to add the base flow to get the flood hydrograph. So here the unity hydrograph ordinates here it is given. Okay, time components. And in this column 3, the DRH due to 1 cm excess rainfall, that is given 1 cm excess rainfall, which is nothing but same as unity hydrograph ordinates, because unity hydrograph ordinates means that is also due to 1 cm excess rainfall. So DRH due to 1 cm excess rainfall, that successive 1 cm excess rainfall. Okay, means it is occurring after 6 hours. For the first 6 hours, 1 cm occurring, after 6 hours another 1 cm occurring. Means it should start, the coordinates should start from 6th hour. So 0 will start from here. Okay, 0, 20, same value, just it will shift, the ordinate will shift by 6 hours because it is occurring after 6 hours. So total if we add, okay, this is the unity hydrograph for the first unity hydrograph, the first rainfall. Okay, this is the rainfall which is occurring for 6 hours. Okay, 1 cm. Another rainfall is occurring which is also that same 1 for 6 hours. That 1 cm, 6 hours, first 6 hours, second 6 hours. So for the second rainfall, the unity hydrograph will start after 6 hours. Same plot, just same plot, just after 6 hours it will start. Okay. So for different time step, time 0 and time 6 hour, 12 hour. So you have to add this component, this ordinate and this ordinate. For the next 18, this ordinate and this ordinate. For next time step, all time steps we have to add the 2 ordinates. So if we add these 2 columns, we'll get the unity hydrograph of 12 hour. Okay, 12 hour duration, total 12 hour, and 2 centimeter excess rainfall, 2 centimeter excess rainfall, 1 cm plus 1 cm excess rainfall. Okay. Base flow is 10. Base flow is 10 meter cube per second, which is constant. So here the DRH, this is the DRH. Okay, this is DRH. DRH plus base flow will be the ordinates of flood hydrograph. Okay, it's very simple. 0 plus 10, 10, 20 plus 10, 30, like this you have to write. Here same, just it is up to this. In the last slide it was up to 30th hour, and next it is up to from 36 to 72 hour. Okay. Next example, the ordinates of 6 hour unity hydrograph are given. Derive a 12 hour unity hydrograph for the catchment. Okay, 6 hour is given to 12 hours, 6 to 12. Okay, when this type of means when 6 to 12, 6 to 18, 6 to 24, this type of ordinates we are deriving, we can apply the superposition principle. Okay, but if 12 hour is given, we cannot derive a 6 hour. Okay, for that yes hydrograph is required, that we will discuss after this. Okay, so here 6 hour unit hydrograph ordinates are given for different time steps 0, 6, 12, 18 to up to 66. Okay, how to get this 12 hour unit hydrograph? So first 6 hour unit hydrograph is given. Okay, rainfall occurring means there's same 1 cm excess rainfall occurring for 6 hour. Okay, we have to assume that for another 6 hour another 1 cm rainfall occurring. This is 1 cm, this is 1 cm, this is 6, this is 6. Like in previous example. Okay, here the unit hydrograph will start after 6 hours. Okay, so if we add for different time steps the ordinates, if we add, okay, we'll get a unit hydrograph, not a unit hydrograph, a DRH we will obtain of what, 12 hour duration and 2 cm of 2 cm rainfall magnitude as excess rainfall magnitude. So this will be the DRH of 12 hour and 2 cm excess rainfall. Okay, so here in the first column time is given, ordinary 6 hour unit hydrograph is given, ordinary 6 hour unit hydrograph lagged by 6 hours. Okay, that unit hydrograph ordinates we will write after 6 hours. Okay, it is lagged by 6 hours, we will shift the unit hydrograph by 6 hours. So after, if we add this to this plus this, okay, if you add, we will obtain the DRH of 12 hour unit hydrograph of 2 cm. This is 1 cm, this is 1 cm. So 2 cm unit hydrograph, 2 cm excess rainfall, that is DRH. Okay, and that is also for 12 hour. So now we got the 12 hour DRH for 2 cm excess rainfall. So for 2 hour DRH for 1 cm excess rainfall will be this column C for column divided by 2. Okay, this is 1 cm plus 1 cm, that is 2 cm excess rainfall. So for 1 cm excess, because unity hydrograph means for 1 cm excess rainfall. So for 1 cm excess rainfall, it will be this column divided by 2. So this will give you 1 cm excess rainfall for 12 hour duration. It means it is the ordinate of a 12 hour unity hydrograph. Okay, you just divide the ordinates by 2. Okay. Okay, similarly, you can obtain the ordinates. Okay. Now, if this just now in this example we derive from 6 hour to 12 hour. Means from D hour, let D hour to MD hour. MD hour, where N is a number. Okay, means here M is 2. Here M is 2. So if you derive, if you want to derive from 12 to 6, means here D is 12. Okay, M will be 0.5, half. M will be 0.5. So when this M is a fraction, we cannot use superposition method. We have to use another method that is called S-curve method. Okay, let from 12 hour to 4 hour, from 8 hour to 4 hour. Okay, from 18 hour to 6 hour, 12 hour to 6 hour. It means the M is a fraction. So in that case, we have to use this S-curve method. When unity hydrograph is derived for a duration MD, okay, like I told here, MD from a D hour unity hydrograph, and M is a fraction. M is a fraction, like here it is 0.5. The superposition method cannot be helpful. In that case, S-curve method is used. Okay, For an example, derivation of unit height graph from 12 to 2 hour. So m is 0.5. Okay, 0.5. D is 4. MD is 2. So m is 0.5. Okay, using this S hydrograph we have to determine. So now what is S hydrograph? The S curve, also known as S hydrograph, is a hydrograph produced by a continuous effective rainfall at a constant rate for an infinite period. Okay, S curve. The shape of this plot is a look like a S, letter S. Okay, look like a letter S. That's why the name is called S curve. This S curve is nothing but the hydrograph produced by continuous effective rainfall at a constant rate for infinite period. Means let unity hydrograph, we have a unity hydrograph of the, obviously it is for 1 cm excess rainfall and it is occurring for d hour. Let for d hour it is occurring at 1 cm excess rainfall. So if you can derive a curve of same excess rainfall occurring consecutively, in successive period for infinite period it is occurring 1 cm. Let next 1 cm occurring in d hour, for next d hour 1 cm, per 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 next d hour, like this infinite period it is occurring. That hydrograph we can determine, then that is called the S curve. Okay. So here let unity hydrograph is given. Ordinates are U1, here 0 it will start, 0, U1, U2, U3, U4, U5, U6, U7. So here let another rainfall is successive rainfall is occurring after d hour, okay. So for the next 1 cm excess rainfall, for this excess rainfall the unity hydrograph will start from here, 0 will start from here, same unity hydrograph. Okay, just it will shift by d hour. Next unity hydrograph d hour. Next unity hydrographs d hour. Next unity hydrograph d hour. Okay, means after d hour the unity hydrograph will be lagged by d hour. So if we add the ordinates of different time steps, this particular time steps, different time steps, if we add the ordinates of these curves, we will obtain a curve like this, which looks like S letter, that is called S hydrograph. So here the ordinates will be, first it will be U1, it will be U1 plus U2, here it will be U1 plus U1 plus U2 plus U3, here it will be, okay, U1 plus U2, here it will be U1 plus U2 plus U2 plus U3, here it will be U1 plus U2 plus U3 plus U4, like this it will continue, like this it will continue. And gradually when it will reach after this peak, okay, it will reach here towards the end after the peak, then there will be this increase will be less, means gradually it will remain constant. For infinite period if you consider, it will remain constant. Okay, so it is a curve obtained by summation of an infinite series of d hour unity hydrograph spaced d hour apart. Simply telling, this S hydrograph can be obtained by taking cumulative values of unity hydrograph for different time steps. For different time steps means for infinite period, if you take cumulative value like U1 plus U1 plus U1 plus U2 plus U1 plus U3 plus U2 plus U3 plus then next ordinate is U1 plus U2 plus U3 plus U4, like this. Okay, the cumulative value if we continue to add, okay, of a particular unity hydrograph, then that S curve, that ordinates will be the S curve. Next is derivation of this unity hydrograph of d hour to t hour using S curve method. D to hour to t hour. T hour means that MD. Okay, whatever I'm saying, that is t hour means MD hour. Where t by d is the fraction. T by d is the fraction. So here, this is the S curve of d hour duration. This is the S curve of d hour duration. That is less SA. That is clear. It is SA. If we shift this curve by t hour, just by t hour, if you shift this curve, this SA, if you shift, then let it is SB. So first curve is for the rainfall axis for S curve A. Intensity is 1 cm per t hour, 1 by d, because 1 centimeter per d hour. Let this is the d hour. Okay, here it is t hour. Let this is the d hour. Okay, let this is the d hour. Oh no, it is excess by t hours. Okay, let this is the d hour. So in d hour, 1 cm excess rainfall occurring continuously for infinite period. So intensity will be 1 by d. So for this rainfall, it is 1 by d. So this is the S curve. Okay. For the next rainfall, which is occurring, we have to consider. We have to assume that another rainfall that is occurring also for infinite period after t hour. After t hour, this t hour. That 1 cm excess rainfall occurring after t hour. It means that unity hydrograph, that S curve will be shifted by t hour. Okay, this is the SA, that is for excess rainfall of d hour duration, and this is the SB, S curve for ER, excess rainfall of d hour duration lagged by t hour. Okay, so this SA minus SB, the ordinates between this S and SB will be the ordinates of DRS produced by excess rainfall of t hour duration. So these ordinates will be the excess rainfall of t hour duration. So this rainfall excess minus this rainfall excess. This will be rainfall excess for this t hour duration. Okay, so now we got the ordinates of excess rainfall of t hour duration. Okay. So in d hour, excess rainfall is 1 cm. So in t hour, excess rainfall will be 1 by d into t, which is t by d. Okay. So in d hour, if excess rainfall is 1 cm, then for t hour, if we shift this curve, S curve by t hour, then it will be in a t hour excess rainfall we can calculate t by d. Hence this SA minus SB is nothing but the ordinates of DRH produced by excess rainfall of t hour duration and magnitude of t by d centimeter. The magnitude of t by d centimeter. So for t hour, okay, for this to the from here to here, the magnitude of rainfall is t by d, and it is occurring for t hour duration. So for 1 cm, ordinates of DRS produced by excess rainfall of t hour duration and magnitude of 1 cm will be SA by minus SB divided by t by t. Okay, so for t by d cm, it is S by minus SB. For 1 cm, it is SA minus SB divided by t by t. So this is nothing but this will be here. Since this is 1 cm, so this is one unity hydrograph. So that means this is the unity hydrograph of t hour duration. Okay. This is the unity hydrograph ordinates of t hour duration of magnitude 1 cm. Okay, so unity hydrograph of t hour duration will be equal to SA minus SB divided by t by t. Let's solve this one problem. Ordinates of a 4-hour unity hydrograph is given. Using this, derive the ordinates of 2-hour unity hydrograph for the same catchment. So here for different 4-hour gap, the ordinates are given. Okay. So here t is 2, d is 4. Means from d to t we are going to derive. And t by d is fraction. Is 2 by 4, which is half, which is a fraction. That means we have to use S curve method. So here, since here 4-hour unit gap data is given in 4-hour gap, so here from that unity hydrograph curve, okay, from this curve we have to obtain the ordinates at 2-hour gap. Okay, first we have to plot this graph, then we have to obtain the 2-hour. Either you can take this in this mid value. Okay, in mid value for the 10th hour it is mid of this mean of this 2 value. For the 6th hour it is mean of this 2 value. So mid value you can write or you can take from this this graph. Okay, So here the time and ordinates. So here we have to write the ordinates a 2 hour gap. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 18, 20, 22 like this. Ordinates are 2 hour gap we have to write. Then a S curve addition we have to take. S curve addition. S curve means it is the cumulative value. Okay, for 4 hour it is 4 hour duration S curve method. 4 hour S curve will be 0. Then 4 to 4, 8, 4 is 20, here it is 80. So here S curve addition, this is the addition, and S curve ordinate will be column 2 plus column 3. You have to shift this and will obtain 0, 8, 20, 20, 51, 51. Okay, here 0, 8, 20, 51, 100, 161 and 230. Like this we have to. So S curve lagged by 2 hours because T is 2, so it will be lagged by 2 hours. So column form SA minus SB, this is the SA minus SB you have to find, and 2/4 is 0.5. So SA minus SB divided by T by T, this is the SA minus SB divided by T by T. Okay, we have tried the ordinates. These are the ordinates of T hour duration of 1 CMXS rainfall. Okay, and here if you 0 to 0, 8, 20, 43, 80, 110, 130, 146 is given. If you consider a 4 hour duration gap, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, it is 0 at 4 hour 20, at 8 hour it will be 20 plus 80, 100. Okay, and 0, 4, 8, then 12, it is 130, so it will be at 12 hour it will be 230. 100 plus 130, that is 230. Then at 16 it is 230 plus 150, that is 380. At 20 it is 130 plus 380, that is 380 plus 130, that is 510. Like this. So our at these time steps 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, 22. Like this you have to calculate. You have to take the cumulative. 8. Okay. Here it is 6, it will 43 plus 8, 51. Here it is at 10, it is 110 plus 51. Cumulative value we are calculating, so it is 161. So here at 14, here 146 plus 161, that is 307. Like this we have to write the values. Okay. Other ordinates also. There are other ordinates. Okay. You have to extend the time period. If there is time period is not given, you have to extend the time period. And here you have to deduct this to column SA minus SB. If there is any negative value, that we have to consider 0. Okay. Negative value is considered as 0. And we have to divide with T by T, that we will get the ordinates of T hour unit. This much. Thank you so much.